Hello degenerates, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefi and I want to talk a little bit about Honkai Star Rail and the Nameless Honor Battle Pass. If you have decided to buy this, because I think it's, the only thing worth buying in the shop and never buy gems directly, that's a waste of money in my opinion. And the monthly card as well, there is at level 30 a free light gun that you can choose. Here it is. So a threshold left by the Nameless, select one light gun of your choice. Now the choices are listed right here. And there are a lot of them. So you might be thinking, okay, which one should I choose? And we're going to be talking about all of them, seeing what characters they affect, and then, in my opinion, which one are the best ones that you should be focusing on getting. This obviously is going to depend on your characters and the ones you have. So let's go one by one. Before we start, I am planning on making more content for Honkai Star Rail. I also cover other mobile games such as Nikke. If you like that type of content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to help me grow the channel, and let's get into this. So let's get started with, in my opinion, the best light gun. It's going to be Warmth Short-Term Cold Nights for Abundance. Now, I'm going to be most of the time focusing on 4-star characters because 5-star, we all know, is just luck. So starting with this one, as you can see, Teeny Light increases the water max HP by 16% when using basic attack or skill, restores all allies HP by an amount equal to 2% of their respective max HP. If you go to Pride Wind and to the Abundance section, there's only two options, Natasha and Value. I'm using Natasha and I'm going to equip that on her when I get to level 30. I think this is going to increase a lot the healing output. There are some times where you cannot use your skill to heal or your ultimate, and this will be, help a little bit more offset those turns where you are just attacking with the basic attack. If you have Balu, obviously it's going to help her a lot, even though for 5 stars again there are better options overall. Obviously you will need to focus on getting gear for Natasha that is going to be max HP, also defense, and then the rest of the stats can be flexible, whatever you want to have there. Then moving to the second one, it's we will meet again for Nihility. So a discourse in arms after the wearer uses basic attack or skill deals additional damage equal to 48% of the wearer's attack to a random enemy that has been attacked. I think this is one of the most useless ones for one simple reason. It's only for Pella and Sampo. Sampo? I don't know how you say that. Most people are not using them on their teams, and if they are using Pella, they are not using her as a DPS. You want to have light guns that will benefit her boost, not dealing more damage, because in this game, sadly, most supports don't do a lot of damage, and that's not what you want to focus on. You want to focus on getting better boosts. So this could work for Pella. Again, I'm not a lot of people are using Sample. If you can figure out a way of making this work, do let me know, but I think this is one of the most useless one overall. Moving on, we have This Is Me, another great light gun in my opinion. New chapter increases the wearer defense by 16%, increases damage of the wearer when they use their ultimate by 60% of the wearer's defense. This effect can only apply one time per enemy target, and this is for preservation, and obviously preservation is going to be the best tank in the game if you're a free-to-play player, the Trailblazer of Fire. You can also apply this to March 7 because you should also build her with defense, but I still think this is going to be better for our Trailblazer and not for March 7. March 7 could benefit from other stuff which is related to freezing, but our girl or boy, whatever you created, will benefit a lot from this defense and from the increased attack as well. So this is a really good option as well, and the art on this one is probably one of my favorites. So next one, we have Return to Darkness, which is to the Hunt. Now, the Hunt is a more complicated one because if we are talking free-to-play, it's Danhan and Sushan. So if you have Sushan, most people are not going to be using her because Danhan is just better on every aspect overall. And what this does is increases the wearer's crit rate by 12%. After a crit hit, there is a 16% fixed chance to dispel one buff on the target enemy. This effect can only trigger one time per attack. This is good for Cell, again, but we are talking about free-to-play characters here, and for Cell, there are some other light guns that are better. If you want guides on specific characters, by the way, do let me know, and I will make them as well, talking about their builds, their light guns that they can benefit going from 3-star to 5-star, and everything else. So this could work somehow between all that we can pick here. I don't think this is the best one. I don't think it's bad, but I do think, like, realistically, character that's going to benefit most from this is going to be Cell. If you're going to be using this on bosses that have a lot of buffs and you want to dispel them really fast, and Cell can attack really fast if you combine her with Bronya. So yeah, but again, if you don't have Cell, I would not pick this one. Now, next one, it's Carve the Moon with the Clouds for the Harmony. This light gun, it's one more that I do believe it's pretty good. The reason being, if you come here, Secret, at the start of the battle and whenever the wearer turn begins, one of the following effects is applied randomly. all allies attack increased by 10%, all allies crit damage increased by 12%, or all allies energy regeneration rate increases by 6%. This will be applied, only once per turn. It will also be applied differently all the time. You cannot get repeated ones, and if the wearer dies, you will be losing this. This is probably one of the best ones you can get if you apply this to the art here. Continue. I don't think Asta will benefit with this so much, and I don't think Asta is that great compared to the rest of the supports that we can be playing here. Also, if you have Bronya, in my case it's the character I got from the departure banner, this can be applied to her, and this is once again a really great option to be going for. So next one, we have Nowhere to Run for the Destruction. This is going to be once again one of those that I believe are not that good, because this is for DPS, and again, if we go by 3 characters or 4 stars, Arlan and Hook are not that used, and the physical Trailblazer is a waste to be using. You'll be using him or her at the start until you can get the fire version, and what this does is Desperate Times increases the wearer attack by 24%. Whenever the wearer defeats an enemy, they restore HP equal to 12% of their attack. It's just a buff to the attack, but again, repeating myself, these 3 characters, removing Clara, are not great DPS. So it's a waste to be taking this one compared to the rest of the icons that we have here. And then lastly, we have today is another peaceful day for the erudition. So this one is a little bit more complicated. We can apply this to Serval, Kingyue, and Herta. What this does is a storm is coming. After entering battle, increases the wearer damage based on their max energy. Damage increases by 0.20% per point of energy up to 160 energy. This is good if you can figure out a really great build for energy-based characters. If you can get super good stats for Serval or for Himeko, they will benefit massively from this. But again, that's if you can get the gear specific for that build. If not, I will not recommend getting this one. So to recap a little bit, in my opinion, the best ones that you could be picking are Warmth Short and Cold Knights, This Is Me, and Carve the Moon with the Clouds. The rest are more specific and, in my opinion, not that strong, but at the end of the day, pick whatever you like the most for the character that benefits your team. Really short video. If anyone is playing on EU server and wants to add me, I'm Sefi. You can feel free to add me. I still have a lot of slots free. If the speeds are useful, like I said at the start of the video, I'm planning on making more, so hit the like, subscribe to help me grow the channel. Hope the video was useful, and see you on the next one.